struggled? Have you ever failed? And, like myself, I certainly have. Today is talking about how can you use those setbacks as a setup in your life. I'm going to share with you 3 tips that will help you rebound and move things forward. Let me tell you, my friends, today I'm going to be sharing with you some things that they're deep, they're close to my heart, they're personal to me, and about my failures and about how I moved forward and was able to rebound out of it and what you can do and apply it in your life as well. So I, in my early 20s, actually became very, very heavily involved in real estate. We were head over heels into it, and we invested in property. We started buying things left and right, and we were living in South Florida. Now, if you know anything about the last couple of years, you know that, of course, the market went up, and then it came to a screeching halt. So this was a failing moment for me. We lost it all. We lost our home. We lost our business. We certainly lost our credit. And it was probably the toughest thing that I had to go through in my life. And, I learned some incredible things through that experience. But this is all about how we were able to take that experience and really rebound forward. That was not that long ago. It was a few short years ago. Today, you could say that we've made the comeback. We have a business that's booming. We had our biggest month ever last month, almost $2 million in revenue. We live in an amazing home in a golf course community and basically live our life by design instead of by demand. We don't wake up to an alarm clock. We have multiple sources of income that are residual. So we can kind of do what we want when we want with our life instead of having someone dictate it to us. So what helped me get over those things, and what can you do in your business? If you're like myself, a fellow network marketer, there's so many things that we face in our life that are challenges, that are struggles, from how to fit the business into what we do part-time to how to talk to people. Maybe you have a business and you're hoping it would be growing faster than what you're seeing. Maybe you talked to a prospect and you were so nervous about connecting up with them and, it totally bombed. It didn't really go the way that you were thinking it was going to go. Whatever your setback is, I promise you can use that as a setup in your life if you allow it to. So I have 3 tips for allowing the setback to set you up and rebounding forward. The first thing is, if you have a bad experience, learn from it. Learn from what you did. So many times there's people that the same thing keeps happening to them over and over and over again. And, we put off certain signals or certain patterns that if we're getting the same result over and over again, can we change something in our life that can help us get the result that we want? So if you're having an issue in whatever it is in your business, learn from it. Learn, what can I change here? What am I doing wrong that maybe if I can correct it, I can get a different result in what I'm doing? The second thing, tip number 2, is you want to have a mentor in your life. You want to have a coach. You want to have somebody that's gone further down the road than where you're at right now that can help you move forward. So get a coach in your life. Get someone that can guide you down the road of where you're going. And then number 3 is make the shift. Make the change in your life. Jim Rohn, one of our amazing mentors, says, for things to change, we have to change. If you don't like where you live, change it. If you don't like your job, change it. If you don't like your finances, change it. We're not a tree. We can move. We can change. We have control over so much of our life. So decide what it is, and then decide what you have the power to do to change it, because we all have such an incredible power if we look at what we can do to make it happen. So those are my 3 tips from going from a step back, from total failure to a set up. Go ahead, use this, apply it in your life, see what changes you can make that will get you closer to your dreams and goals. And let's go out there, make it happen. I wish you the very best of success in all that you're doing. And this is Summer Jeronimo signing out. If you like this or it was helpful to you, private message me. I'd love to share with you more about what we did and the comeback that we've seen. So take care and be blessed.